Okay, we are live. Not a big turnout tonight for Mexico, just 9 drivers showing up, and a lot of guys not able to make the race for various reasons. Mike is not here again tonight, so there's not going to be anybody doing the qualifying, announcing the qualifying, but that's fine. I'll be back in 15 minutes for the start of the race, and I'll be here for the entire race, of course. We are missing Cholo from the front. We are missing Kgee from the front. Second one in a row, Kgee is missed. And we are also missing a Darga from the front. So a lot of the front runners are not here today. Okay, well, Mike, we miss you. In honor of you, here is a silent qualifying, buddy. I'll be back for the race. What's up, my friend?
What's up? How are you, sir?
I'm good. Feel like joining the broadcast?
Yes, sir.
Today there is no Mike. I don't know what's up with him.
He's busy. He's a working man now.
I guess. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep.
Every time I check on King, he's cutting through the track.
Yeah.
I think what's happening is he makes one cut, invalidates the lap, and he just cuts every corner after that, trying to get back around the track. Because I'm watching him just cut right through the S's. Like he just drove straight through, man. Yeah, every corner he's cutting through the grass.
That is insane.
Yeah. But, like I said, I think he's just trying to get back around to start another lap so that he can get a good time.
He just missed a shift. He just missed a shift.
Look at that. He just cut out whole sections of the track.
He would have cut that if he didn't hit or he would have hit the wall.
So he's... That's the third time I've checked on him and he's been doing that.
Ooh! Frank just hit the wall.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah, but
You at the start of the race, as soon as you guys get the red lights, like as soon as the lights start to light up, you should blow the start early.
Why?
Just go, cause you can go to lap 3 before you pit, and by then a lot can happen. No, I'm just kidding, man. All right, Drank on pole, then Panda, Kgee, and Vols in 4th. Vols is the only winner. Previous winner here. Well, Reaper actually has won in this league as well, but it's been 3 seasons for him since he won. Kgee has won as well, but it's been 3 seasons for him since he's won. Vols is the only one who's won this season that is here. Cholo and Adarga are both gone. We might see Cholo, Vols, and Adarga are the only winners from last season as well. So in 2 seasons, we haven't had another winner other than those 3. And so I've been hopeful that it'll happen soon, and it could right here. This could be it. I think that this is the best chance for it to happen.
Panda hasn't had a win all season?
I'm sorry?
Panda hasn't had a win all season?
Panda's never won in this league.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said so. Reaper, Kgee, and Vols are the only 3 even in this race that have won in this league, and neither one of them have done it since season 3. So it's tough at the top in this league.
Yeah.
Oh, and Panda joined, but not gonna have a car.
Duck joined too, but doesn't have a car.
All right, here we go. The Mexican GP, Midfield Runners Cup, Season 5. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we have some weirdness going on at the beginning. Craig's car has not left the line.
I was messing with my RFD.
Well, you ghosted, and a lot of guys had to drive through you. Vols is back there in traffic, starting in 4th. Already dropped to 6th now. No, 5th. It's tight racing back there. Oh, and Panda does have a car. Pulls back up into 4th.
Ugh.
Oh, and Kgee and Mabbuskov going at it.
I think get that position back. Jeff said it was a legal overtake.
Panda takes 4th back from Vols. Oh no, and Vols and Kgee make... Oh no! And Vols backs into King. King slides around the track. King, when you watch this, don't just slide back into the fucking front of traffic like that, buddy. Holy shit. Oh, that was... What a mess. That was a mess. Well, there goes, as we were talking, there goes the previous winner back to last place. Speaking of last places on first lap, how about that drive from Panda on Tuesday? I don't know if you caught that, Craig, but...
I did watch the stream. It was a great move.
Well, you saw he went down, and yeah. Reaper's in the pits. The contact with Vols hurt his wing. He's going to grab a wing. Well, Panda in the first... It was turn 2 at Suzuka. Panda went wide and dropped all the way to last place after starting 4th, which was 11th place. And then fought all the way back up to 4th place to finish the race.
Nice.
Yeah. In a race that literally every single person had at least one penalty, most had many more.
Sounds like a typical race at Russia.
Well, it was, yeah, but it was Suzuka.
Oh, that's Suzuka?
Japan.
Oh, okay. I watched
yeah,
I think
it was, dude. It honestly, it's probably the most boring race this season to watch. Suzuka was.
I didn't watch it. For some reason I forgot about Japan.
Yeah.
I hate Japan that much.
Well, you should go, it's worth going and checking out the highlight. Oh, and there goes King to the outside. What
was he doing there?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an illegal overtake for that. Maybe not.
Racing incident, I guess is what you call it.
Yeah.
That was aggressive and a half.
Well, you're going to have Vols on your rear soon, too, as he tries to mount his comeback. I have to say, I'm very excited. Oh, yeah, I would finish that thought, though. I was saying is, it's worth going back to the video, the broadcast video from Japan, and I've got all the quick links down in the description, as well as, like, very detailed ones if you want, as well. Like, so, like, check that out. On all the videos, I do that. It's usually up by the next day for most people. I stay up for a couple hours after the race and do it. Like, Russia took quite a while because there was a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing, and it used every single character that YouTube allows me to use that give me that
awesome.
All the space.
No, you do a good job with it, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I guess now's a good time as any as well to mention that for you drivers, your race, the time you're going to have to be here to get to the races is going to be 15 minutes earlier. Starting next season.
I have a feeling Vols is going to punt me through the football field.
Vols is a very good clean driver. You know he's not going to punt you. But you also know he wants by you. But he'll wait until he gets the DRS here on the straightaway. Like
I don't think it's
he's a pro.
Yet.
Yeah, it is. Y'all not 4.
Is it? You
yeah.
don't have it.
It's not. It comes up right here.
You still don't have it at?
Yeah, he does. He's got it activated and he's passing you. Be patient. You used to race in a lot of these newer guys, I know, sometimes back here, and they are impetuous and they try to make passes where there isn't a good spot to pass, you know, sometimes.
Right.
But Vols is patient. He's been around a while, and he knows what to do.
Was Reaper involved in that accident too?
Yes, it was. The contact was between Reaper and Vols. Now I missed the initial contact, which I believe was Reaper getting into the back of Vols slightly. Vols went sideways. Then other guys tried to go around, and there was multiple contacts. And then what upset me was that after King tried to avoid Vols, who was sliding off track, or not sliding, but rolling off track. Oh, and oh. You got a car coming up.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Now see, that's how to do it. That's a pro right there, guys. He may be a back marker, but he's a pro. Hey, I calls him like I sees him. But we need back markers. At least you're here.
Yep.
Is Kgee coming? Is Josh going to come back for the feeder series league that we're going to be starting?
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
You just want to do G29 or G something real.
Cholo's in the chat. He says hello to everybody. Wishes he could make it. Panda is slowly closing on Buskinator. This is an interesting one, Cholo, because without you and without a Darga and then lap 1 incident with Vols, this could be the first race of the season that somebody other than you top 3 wins it. That's what we're contemplating. That's what I'm hoping, honestly. No offense to Vols, but he's leading the championship right now. He can, you know, stomach a 2nd or 3rd place finish for one. Although he's probably hungry for a win, because out of the 3, out of Cholo, Vols, and Adarga, Vols only has, I believe, 2 wins. So he's the least out of them, but he's winning the championship. He's made every single race, I believe. And he's consistently finished high in the points. And he's gaining on the King right now. DRS on the front stretch. Not going to be enough to get here, but he might be able to get it on that 2nd stretch. Kgee with a 3-second time penalty. We'll probably see more of those today. Pass still isn't quite there, so Vols is going to hang on here. So Mexico, I always find that there's a good spot to pass any of the 3 straightaways. And one of my favorite ones is going on to the back straightaway. A lot of people have trouble through the S's, and that's where the Vols and the King are coming up on right now. So Vols swing a little bit further left. Yep, there it is. Vols did it. Oh, but for whatever reason, he ran a really shitty line. But that he started to turn the way I like to do it. Gives you a good exit. He didn't follow through though, and I'm not sure why. Sometimes it's difficult not to take a bad line when you're following somebody else, and you know, because
it's tough here with the air. I've noticed.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
With Reaper, when he came up behind me, he took the air right off my spoiler and qualifying.
Yeah, Vols just making the pass. You just marked yourself as a NASCAR guy there by saying off the spoiler there.
Well, you know, I like them both.
On here, these guys use wings. And technically, spoiler is just that little lip thing. The iconic NASCAR.
Oh, there's a yellow behind me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's Drank up front, and Kgee inherits the lead. So this could be interesting. If Kgee wins it, he will be a first-time winner for this season. It would be the first time. It wasn't one of those top guys. But he won't be a first-time Midfield Runners Cup winner. And Panda's got a good run here for Buskinator. Get up there in the draft, Panda. Get up there in the draft. There you go. Here comes the DRS. Pop that open. Now pull out for the pass. Buskinator giving him plenty of space. A little later in the race, he probably won't give as much space, but it's early yet. Drank in the pits. Kgee in the pits. Two of our front runners. Vols back up into fourth now.
Drank with the fastest lap.
How the heck did Drank get a new fastest lap when he just wrecked that lap?
Well, I don't know. I'm just seeing him on there.
Yeah, he definitely does have the fastest lap. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was just popped up. Yeah, he didn't. It wasn't that time. I got you. Yep. And so Drank pitting. All four of your last guys have pitted. 6th through 9th have pitted. Kgee is on mediums. He's probably good to go the rest of the race. Maybe not.
They're telling me this is a 3-stop track.
You mean a 2-stop, so 3 tire?
Three compound.
Yeah, 3 compounds. Okay, so Kgee is setting up to go soft at the end. Reaper, not sure what his strategy is because he had to pit first lap. But he's on softs. Drank just put a second set of softs on.
I think you're going to see soft, yellow for everybody.
Well, not Kgee. For sure not Kgee and for sure not Vols, because Vols started on mediums. And Kgee put mediums
laps.
on your
laps
softs.
On the reds. Yep.
Yeah, it's probably so. Kgee and Vols then are gonna finish on softs while everybody else is on mediums. At least that's the way it's set up right now. Panda's leading currently. Buskinator in second. Mabbuskov, his brother, the 2 Canadian brothers there. The only 2 Canadians here today. And they're running in second and third currently. Getting some TV time in, guys. Good job.
We should call this a Canadian. We should change it to the Canadian Cup.
Vols back up into fourth. So, you know, all this hoping that Vols might win it. The truth is, he's already gained back a lot of time on these guys. Kgee is in 5th. King is in 6th. Drank, again having issues. I'm telling you, Drank has wrecked in just about every single race. And half the time he's leading or at least up there in a podium spot too when he does it. Just can't seem to hold on. Reaper in 8th and Kgee in 9th. Free points tonight for anybody who showed up, apparently, as long as you finish the race. Drank sets a new fastest lap at 1:18.669. Movers and shakers. Drink's down 6 spots. Mabbuskov's up 6 spots.
Jesus. There's no catching
This
him.
is one of those tracks that has a couple of bad camera angles that where you end up watching a fence half the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're driving through a baseball field when you go to the stadium.
Yeah.
There's no good camera angles there.
Panda's going in for the pit. Buskinator's going into the pits. That means Mabbuskov is going to take over the lead, and Vols right behind him in second. Vols is going for the pass for the lead into turn 1. If you're just tuning in and you're seeing Vols leading the race, and you're seeing there's no Adarga and there's no Cholo, you're saying, wow, this is exactly how you would expect. But it may not be exactly as what all that meets the eye here, because Vols has yet to pit. After that early contact, he lost a lot of track position.
He never pitted?
He hasn't, no, because he didn't make contact with his wing with anybody. The contact was made to him, like the rear of his car and the side of his car.
Gotcha.
So he and Mabbuskov are the only ones who have yet to pit, but Vols started on medium, so I expect Mabbuskov to go into the pits coming out of the final corner here. We'll see if he does, but I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. He doesn't! Mabbuskov staying out there on the softs. I think Mabbuskov is going to try for a one-stop strategy. And I say hats off to you if you do it, buddy. I mean, he could do it right now if he pitted right now and went for hards, but he might be trying to do soft to medium. Who knows, man? Lap 12, he's still riding these mediums, or these softs, though. Buskinator's in the pits.
These softs are terrible.
Oh, and Kgee is right on the rear of Mabbuskov now. Kgee with those fresh mediums. Mabbuskov on very old softs. Kgee. Weird line into the S's. As it goes into the stadium. Section. And there it is. Mabbuskov is going into the pits finally. And Kgee is going to take over second. And Panda take over third. Drank fourth. Mabbuskov pitting the mediums. Reaper is also going to get by. And there it is. Vols the only one to not pit yet, but I believe the way that it looks and the way Craig is saying it is that everybody is still yet to have, everybody has another pit stop yet before this thing's open, basically.
Which is why I'm going on hards on my next stop, because I crashed 4 laps in.
Oh, yeah, so I started to tell you, Craig, for season, well, yeah, so for season 6 of Midfield Runners, the rate, I want to start the broadcast at 7:30 my time, same time as normal. But I don't want it to be at the beginning of qualifying. I want it to be at the end of qualifying. So qualifying is going to start 7:15 my time, so 9:15 your time, instead of... It'll start 15 minutes earlier than it does now.
So basically, instead of the league opening up at 9:15, we're going to start qualifying.
Yeah, it'll, like, the lobby will open up at 9, and we'll go to qualifying at 9:15. So that means... It'll be about 9. It's 18-minute long qualifying, so including load times, you're looking at maybe 9:34 your time. And Reaper's in the pits, putting the hard tires on now, and another wing. That's 2 wings for Reaper now.
He was talking about it in the Racers channel about how he doesn't have good runs because he always ends up on the hards here.
Yeah. Well, he's your closest competition.
I need a yellow. I need a safety car. I need Vols to pit right now in a safety car.
So Kgee is... Okay, how long is pit road here? It's not too long, like 25 seconds tops. Right? Maybe? I don't know what the hell it is.
It's a short one. It's wicked short. It's not even 25 seconds.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably 20 seconds tops.
Okay, so Vols would come out...
Changes.
If you're right, Vols would come out in 4th. Kgee would be leading.
Blocks the slap.
Kgee is running 3.5 seconds down off of Vols currently. Panda 2 seconds behind Kgee. Drank is 3.5 behind him. And it's another 17 back to Mabbuskov. And Vols is in for his pit. Let's see where he comes out of here.
I drove to the very end. I have the very last pit stall. It took me 12 seconds to get there.
Yeah, but then you gotta drive a little bit more after that.
2.5 seconds on this change, so a total of...
It's not much.
22.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not much. Vols is like 16, a little over 16 seconds off of the lead. So it is not... Everybody still has another pit left. Except maybe Reaper and Mabbuskov and Kgee.
I'm done.
It's not unfeasible for Vols to gain a lot of time on these last two stints, especially if some of the other guys are on mediums now, and some of the other guys will be on mediums for the last stint.
He's going to be on softs.
Yeah, he's on softs now, and he'll be on softs again.
I should probably just qualify on my mediums from now on.
That's what Mike does. That's what Duck does. I don't even notice Duck is like very good at being there for points at the end of the race.
Yeah, he hangs right around.
Like, yeah, I don't really get to talk about him much in Panda with the penalty, because he's not usually where the action is, because he's like, you know, he always ends up in the points. He's good. He's good. Panda has gained just half a second now off of Kgee. Panda on the softs, Kgee on the mediums. That means Panda's going to be on mediums for the last stint, and Kgee will be on softs.
And those softs will gain probably 200 tenths of a second a lap. Just on tires alone.
Here it is. Panda's going to pull out. Going into turn one. And Panda completes the pass as Vols sets a new fast lap.
Ooh, Mabbuskov, I think, just clipped the wall. He's still going, though.
King's not too far off the drink. Kgee will have DRS this time. And Drank pulls out for the pass on Mabbuskov. This is going for fourth. Drank with the fresher tires. Easily completes the pass. King's not too far off of them. 3.7 there. 3-second time penalty for Kgee. And now that could be something. He's up there in second place right now. Let's take a look at racing incidents. 3 seconds for Kgee. 3 seconds for Buskinator. 3 seconds for Reaper. Another 3 for Buskinator. 3 seconds for Panda. 3 seconds for Mabbuskov. And another 3 seconds for Kgee. So Panda up front has a 3 second. Kgee has 6 seconds. Vols is now in third. This very much is still within reach of Vols at this moment. In fact, he's gained like 6 seconds since he pitted 4 laps ago. Alright, Kgee has closed it back up. Let's see if he can have a better exit out of the final corner this time around than last. He's not taking that corner very well. Panda's just whooping his ass out of the final corner. He's having to use the DRS just like last lap. He's having to use the DRS to catch back up to Panda. But he will have a second DRS coming up. So if he has a good chicane, and he did, it looked like. And there's the DRS. Now this is one of those ones where you gotta kind of, yeah, oh man, yeah, woohoo! What an interesting pass, but he does it. He pulled it off, but he's not able to hold it. Two turns later, and Panda's back in the lead there. It was a very deep lunge. Well, it was just a very deep lunge by Kgee that Panda saw it coming and gave him the space. Otherwise, it could have been bad. But Kgee wasn't able to hold it after that. Thing is, Panda's at 10 laps now on those softs. Panda's gonna have to come in soon enough. And there it is, Panda's coming into the pits. Put on the final boots. Panda's gonna be putting, unless I miss my guess, mediums on the car. Yes, they are medium tires on the car. And Panda is away. Kgee needs to go a few more laps before pitting for softs. Maybe 3 or 4 laps. Vols needs to go 3 or 4 more laps before pitting for a final set of softs. So both of the top guys that are in first and second right now both need to pit for another set of softs. Drank and Panda fighting for third and fourth right here. Drank wants it here, but there's no room. Not gonna happen. Three-second time penalty to Kgee there.
Yeah. got a little loose,
and there it is. Kgee, sorry, Kgee is in the pits. Kgee interestingly went with a second set of mediums. So nobody is finishing on softs except possibly Vols. That is, if he has them.
He didn't I don't think he qualified on the softs at all. I don't think he used any
Vols?
softs in qualifying.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Vols use mediums. Actually, he should have softs. So Kgee ends up dropping when he comes out. Kgee, the undercut hurt Kgee. Him coming out of the pits, Panda ended up ahead of him, and drank. That very much hurt Kgee. And now he's really biting at the heels of Drank, who was just moments ago biting at the heels of Panda. And these three battling it out. Vols is just way out in front on those softs. Vols has a 14-second lead. If nothing else, the end of this race should be pretty exciting because Vols is going to be in the mix for the win as well again. Oh my golly, and Drank completely cuts Kgee off there. Kgee has to back off and completely cut the corner. That was a little dangerous on Drank's part, shutting the door in such a way, but we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. 12 laps to go in the race after this one. Kgee's just 3/10 now off of Drank, but they've lost time to Panda. And at this point, Kgee is really starting, and Kgee gets his third time penalty. And as I was just about to say, that Kgee is probably starting to feel the frustration of fresher tires and not being able to get by Drank, and the patience that he needs is coming up dry because he's gotten his third 3-second time penalty. He now has 9 seconds, and that's the most out of the front runners by far, which is too bad. He's still 8/10 off of Drank, but he has not been doing this final corner. He's turning in early on the final corner, and it's really hurting him against his peers on track. He has DRS, but it's all he's using that DRS just to make up the time that he loses in the final corner typically. That's one thing I do get to see watching you guys race, is I start to see some of the mistakes that some of the guys are making. I tend not to point. Some of them I point out, some of them I don't. Sometimes I keep it to myself, but I do see a lot of what's going on, and a lot of it I don't want to sound like I'm better than you or something, you know, because like I make all those fucking mistakes too.
Oh, I'm the first to admit when I fuck up in the race.
I guess I'm not. I do tend to do the human thing, the typical thing, at least at first, which is, you know, probably get defensive. Whoa! Kgee's rear steps out. That's a lot of oversteer. The car got loose. He saves it though, and really didn't seem to lose any time. But you know, that's, as Robert Duvall said, loose is fast. So. All right, here we go. Kgee, 6/10 down. He's the closest he's been to Drank coming out of the final corner. As Vols in the pits for his final set of softs, Vols is coming out in 4th, and he's gonna have 10 laps to try and make up about 6 seconds, 6.2 seconds.
I don't think that's a good move. I think he should have waited one more lap the way those tires fall off.
Yeah, but he needs to. Well, there's two things that he does need time. He needs time. As Kgee, the same lunge as he does earlier, and he makes contact, he has to back off. Another time penalty. That's 12 seconds now for Kgee. I mean, at this point, Kgee isn't even going to finish in the top 4.
How many
Always.
penalties do you get before they actually disqualify you?
I'm not sure.
So we've had some guys get a lot of penalties before. Like Eric Kid had like 30 seconds of penalties one time. I don't know if this game abides by it, but I know in Formula One, if you get a certain amount of penalties in real life, you disqualify.
Oh, any racing. I mean, well, the other thing too is you get points on your super license, and you can totally be banned from F1. Like,
right.
We don't have any of that kind of stuff. As Kgee goes for the pass on Drank into turn 1 for second here. Oh, there's more contact between Drank and Kgee. These guys, they're beating and banging here. Woohoo! Vols is liking it because he gets to catch up on them now as Mabbuskov pitted one extra time there. I didn't see that one coming. Mabbuskov in for softs, so he's going to finish on softs. So it's two guys finishing on softs. And you might see Buskinator as well. Yeah, oh yeah, Buskinator and possibly Reaper. Maybe even Drank. I'm not sure unless Drank can get 20 laps out of his mediums. Vols thinks about the pass on Drank. Not there yet. But Vols is up here in the mix now. 4 seconds separate. 3 seconds separates the top 4 in this race. As Vols wants to get by Drank. Now Drank held Kgee up lap after lap for many laps. And now Drank, is he going to be able to hold Vols up at all? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens, but these guys are in a three-way battle. And there's a little bit of contact, wheel to wheel, not too much, and it's not too bad there. I think that's just a little bit of rubbing, and rubbing is racing.
Rubbing is racing.
Buskinator in for that pits. Didn't Buskinator no, that was Mabbuskov. Confusing, you Busky brothers. Anyways, Vols now back up to third. Keep in mind, Vols was in last place after an incident in the first lap.
I'm actually going to come in and pit this time, so I don't give anybody DRS.
Interesting. Vols now 4/10 off of Kgee. Gonna have DRS. Kgee, as we know, all race long been having trouble. It's Drank. Kgee all race long has had trouble out of the final turn. Vols gets by him with no trouble there at all. Vols now 2.5 seconds off of Panda. Unfortunately, he's gaining way faster than Panda would like. That I guarantee you. And Mabbuskov is now just 4/10 off of Reaper on 15-lap hards. Question is Reaper going to stay out or pit? Because if he pits, he's going to come out in 8th place. If he doesn't pit, he's likely to lose 7th place eventually as well. But that's better than 8th place. But he could also get the bonus point, who knows? If he goes for softs and goes for a fastest lap, that is.
I would try to go for the fastest lap at this point.
Vols with a new fastest lap, 117.8. Vols now 1.5 seconds off of Panda.
What's Panda got for tires? Yellows, right?
Yeah.
Mediums?
Yep. Mediums, 8 laps old. Vols is on softs, 4 laps old. Whoa. Interesting line for Mabbuskov there.
I have a feeling the softs are going to win that battle, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. I know. It's what I couldn't. It is what it is. You know, I'd like to see a different winner, but you know, Vols deserves it. If he comes back from last place to win it, he deserves that. Mabbuskov with another time penalty as Mabbuskov pulls out to make the pass on Reaper into turn 1. Not going to be much trouble there. Reaper, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Reaper's car looking really good there. You know, it's driving me. It's almost. These guys are hard to keep track of with these cars because Reaper, and then sometimes Cholo when he does the dark car, and Kgee, they all look very similar.
They do.
And there we go. Vols is caught Panda. And Vols makes the pass for the lead. On lap 31, 6 laps to go. The question now is, can Vols hold it on those soft tires for another 6 laps without a mistake? Because we've got a yellow somewhere on the track. It's in the S's. Who's that? Buskinator. Back there having a little bit of trouble apparently. 3-second time penalty to Kgee. That's I believe 15 seconds now for Kgee. Just racking them up. Panda was looking good out there running in the lead for so long of this race. It looked like Vols would probably not be able to mount a comeback, and then when he put that first set of soft tires on when everyone else was on mediums, he just made enormous time up. Drank with a 3-second time penalty, so that by the time he put the second set of softs on, it's already done and dusted. He basically had it. The pit stop cycled out with him in 4th, but he was only 3.3 seconds down from the lead, you know. Right. And you can make up 3.3 seconds in Mexico. Oh man, easily. You can make that up easily with tire difference.
I'm surprised.
Drank with the new fastest lap.
I'm surprised we haven't had a safety car yet.
The second half of the season has been way better on safety cars than the first half. But I also think that we've had fewer people. But the seasons always take time to shake out as well. There's always more wrecking early in the season.
Everybody's more aggressive trying to get.
Well, and you know we're going to have some new people for season 6. Also,
where are you getting the new people from?
Just whoever, you know, applies that I deem worthy.
Gotcha.
Well, we need to fill it out, so we're going to be running a feeder series that's going to be 11 races long, so, you know, on Sundays. Which, by the way, if you continue to be a backmarker for season 6, you'll end up probably in the feeder series with me. Because that's the way it's going to work. Is, you know, the back couple of people from Midfield Runners will drop down.
And then if you have a back mark of all your back markers, or
the back, just the it depend. If it all goes well, and we have enough people, to do this, it'll just be a few people. The last few people and the top few people from the feeder series move up. And if you win the feeder series championship, you have to move up. But we could also have it where we don't need anyone to drop, you know, one season. You know, I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it goes. But yeah. I'm interested in racing again, because I haven't been involved in a league for actually racing in a couple of months now. And so I'm really looking forward to doing that with the feeder series, and I want to meet the new people before they get started in Midfield Runners, you know. Right. Get to spend a little bit of time on track with them and stuff, and, you know, see how it goes. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes. This gives the kid another chance too.
I don't know why you want to give Spider-Man his suit back.
I don't. I'm pretty sure it was Iron Man.
Well, yeah, you're Iron Man. He's Spider-Man.
Oh, I don't get. Yeah, I don't get. I'm not. I don't. Okay, I get the reference, but I didn't like what you guys were saying in that way. Like, that wasn't how things were at all. And also, he upset me more than anything when he fucking lied, when he cheated on Gran Turismo and stuff. Like, I really had no problem with you guys voting him out of the league. He deserved it. But he's gonna get another chance he'll get a chance in the feeder series. And if he does well in that, you know, you might have to face him. You might have to face him in Midfield Runners. But here's the thing, man. You can't hold something against somebody forever. He's a kid. He's like 14 or something. So wait, he's just learning. I know not to cheat because I did it as a kid. You know, I learned not. I had a conversation one time recently with somebody who was like telling me about how they're teaching they taught their kids, you know, not to lie and stuff without teaching their kids how to lie. And I was like, well, if you tell your kids not to lie and you don't teach them anything about like how to lie or anything, then how do they even know? How are they gonna know when somebody else lying to them?
Well,
I feel like you just made a bunch of gullible children. And this woman she's a baby boomer, and she could not be more naive about the way the world really works. So it's fitting. It's fitting. The thing is too is I love her. She's a friend, and I don't mean any ill will about the things I'm saying towards her or anything. It just is what it is. We're all a victim of our circumstance. We are all made by the road that leads us. You know, don't know where I was going, how I ended up on that tangent, but here we are with, you know, less than 2 laps to go, and Vols is in the lead. I didn't expect that. If you're just tuning in, Vols was involved in a wreck on lap 1, was in last place, and through good driving and good strategy, now takes the white flag in first place by 4 seconds. Well, or 5. I'm not sure, because Panda just blinked from 4.9 seconds to 4 seconds, and then back to 4.9 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 seconds there, and then another 5 back to Kgee. Not a whole lot of close racing happening right now on track. In fact, none at all. I can tell you that Kgee has at least 15 seconds in penalties. So if Drank can gain half a second on Kgee here, this lap, he could actually get Kgee on time. What were you going to say there, Craig?
I was just saying, wow, that's a lot of penalties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of them. But I don't think Drank's going to gain enough. Yeah, Drank's definitely not gaining enough time. He's actually losing time. Unless Kgee grabbed another penalty that I missed, which could be very easily could be the case as Vols comes around the final corner. He'll probably swing to the inside as is custom to take the flag at the stand. Good win, Vols. And Panda coming around, getting second place. Kgee's taking the flag for third place. But as we said, he has a lot of penalties. We'll just have to see whether he holds on to third place. I think he will. I don't think he had enough penalties for Drank to take fourth or third away from him. He didn't. Kgee, then Drank. Mabbuskov is coming around now in the stadium section. If Mabbuskov holds on to this and doesn't lose fifth because of penalties, hell yeah, for good run from Mabbuskov there. Reaper comes around to finish in 6th. Mabbuskov with the top 5 tonight. The King taking the flag in 7th, but beating Reaper on time because Reaper had penalties. And King didn't have those penalties. And here we are. There it is, guys. Last one running. Craig crosses the line. And we have a Another Midfield Runners race in the bank. This is the Mexican Grand Prix as we start our Americas tour to finish the... Well, obviously we finished in Abu Dhabi, but before that we do the Americas. Next Tuesday we're going to be at USA.
It's too bad
at Kgee.
Track and I'm on vacation.
Circuit of the Americas. Oh, you're not going to be here, huh?
No, I'm on vacation.
Oh boy,
week.
all week?
All week.
Well, at least you got some points tonight, so that's
Yep.
good. King and Vols were the only two who did not have penalties. There's Vols. Congratulations, Vols, on another win.
Thanks, man.
That's
Appreciate it.
What a comeback, my friend.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that, actually. At first,
Yeah.
I was so bummed because, like a small field, and you think you have a good chance for a podium, and then you spin out in the first lap, and it's just, ugh.
Well, you came into it the heavy favorite with Cholo gone and Darga gone and Kgee gone.
Yeah.
It felt like this could be an easy breezy night for you, and then the contact with I believe that was Reaper. Yeah. And then it got worse there, and King ended up hitting you, trying to avoid you going off track.
Yeah. Yep.
And then King, I want to mention this. I know I don't think King joins the broadcast, but if you like listens to this, or when you guys talk to him, tell him it's the second time I've seen him do this. He was sliding backwards and he just went with it and just backed straight onto the track. Just flying onto the track in front of incoming traffic, and I don't want to see that. Even if what he's doing is he's thinking it'll ghost him, but I've seen the game plenty of times like not ghost in that short a time, and I'm just so I want you to pretend like you're at all times like your car is not ghosted. Like it just wait before you go re-in and enter. But that was crazy. What a comeback, and your tire strategy really worked for you.
Yeah, I think the strategy. I've noticed the past two races that I feel like the faster strategy is to start on mediums. And it
Mexico
almost
for
worked last
sure
week,
is a track for that.
Or Tuesday.
Yeah.
I should have probably gotten second. Well, I'm not gonna say that because Cholo always puts up a hard fight, but I was in line for possibly getting second there until I spun. But yeah, for some reason that strategy seems quicker. I don't know why.
Well, and Darga missing tonight, and you winning.
I don't want to win like that though. It's kind of like
that. It is
big asterisk next to it.
Well, I think we're gonna do what we can to make sure he's here for the next races. So we can. But there's not gonna. That's not. There won't be any if there was an asterisk like that, then guess what? My first season, that's what happened with Cholo. He disappeared for the last 7 races. My second season, my competition was Kgee. He was gone for he missed races here and there, but he missed at least 7 races, which is a third of the races. And in my third season, Darga missed the whole last 8 races. So each one of the ones that I won was the exact same way. So if we did an asterisk for you, we'd have to asterisk for me as well. And I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing. So Cholo won last season. Maybe he could come back this season, but things are really looking like even if he wins the last few races, you're still going to win this unless you really have a bad mistake.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Who else is here? Who else is?
Panda showed up.
Panda, how you doing? I cannot hear Panda. Is Panda there? Okay.
No, Panda's not here.
Oh, there he is. I heard him.
Yeah, he's very quiet. How you doing, Panda? That was a good race. I really thought you were going to win it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We're having trouble, technical difficulties. We don't have Panda, but congratulations, Panda. And Vols, no offense, buddy, but I think you know this. I'm pretty open about it. I was rooting for Panda or somebody else to win.
I was thinking about it when I was making my comeback. I was like, massive fucking hating this right now.
No, wait till you watch the stream. The whole stream is commentary about
just
it.
Fucking shit talking me.
No, I'm not shit talking. I'm just the whole that's my narrative of every race has a narrative. Last week the narrative was Panda on the move coming back. Go.
Well,
Panda was back to 11th through after turn 2 last race at Suzuka, and came back to finish to get 4th.
Yeah,
And
well, if it doesn't happen this season, man, I know I've raced with Panda a little in 2020. He's fast on 2020. So
2020 could be a game changer in a lot of
really
ways.
Could.
We'll see. I don't know.
Super fast.
This is as good a time as any. I was already telling Craig during the broadcast. We're going to be changing the time from Midfield Runners by 15 minutes. It's going to be, for Season 6, it'll be 15 minutes earlier.
Okay.
So if you're on the East Coast and you're normally here at 9, you can get in at 9:15, but the race starts at 9:30. It'll now be you can get in at 9 and qualifying will start at 9:15. That way, when I start the stream at 9:30, it's for the last couple of minutes of qualifying and we go right into the race.
Sounds good.
Nobody really cares much about the qualifying at the beginning of the broadcast, I don't think much.
Do you have any plans to race in the league in 2020, Nancy?
No, I'm just going to broadcast this one. But I'm going to race the feeder series.
Oh, okay.
And see where that goes. So, yeah.
Cool.
But for Season 6, the feeder series isn't going to have anything to do with it. It may not even end up being a feeder series. If we can't keep both series stocked with enough people, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But it's a fun idea. So either way, I'll have a Sunday season or a Sunday thing that I'm going to be racing in. But no, I'm not going to race in Midfield Runners. I don't think. I'm having too much fun broadcasting.
You don't want to race like a Saturday league or something?
No. I might join you guys for the Saturday league. I won't be able to make very many races.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to do those 11 Sunday races. That's it. Alright guys, did we miss anything? Reaper, by the way, I saw him come in and now he left. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't get to say hello. Looking good in the points. Reaper's in 5th in the points right now.
Yeah, him and Kgee should have a nice battle towards the end of the season.
Yeah. Drank had the fastest lap. Getting 4th there.
And he finished today too, which was awesome.
Yeah, but he's still wrecked. He's had like 2 races where he didn't wreck, man. And he's usually leading or at least in the top 3 when he wrecks.
Was he leading?
He was. I think he was either leading or he was in 2nd, but I believe he was leading. And I wasn't on him when it happened. It's starting to become a thing. Okay. Alright, guys. I could talk all night. I kind of enjoyed that one. It went by in the blink, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoy Mexico. I like that track.
I like it as well. I like it as well. All right, so Tuesday it'll be round 19, USA. We're coming down to the stretch, guys. 3 races to go. Everybody have a good night.
You too.
You too, man.